Hi, this is my 2008 Coachman Freedom Express Class C motorhome with the rear bed and bed over the cab, and the dinette seats will also turn into a small bed. And I'm going to run through the modifications that I did on this camper over the past few years. I'll run through it kind of quickly, but if you've got any interest in any of them, I can give you further information. Starting on the outside, I was getting a lot of paint chips on the front of the hood, and it really looked pretty ugly. So I painted it. I painted a portion of the hood black with this special paint called hard nose paint from Pour Paints Company. That's P-O-R. Their website is pour15.com, and they offer a particular paint that you mix with their hardener, and it comes out really good and solid, and it's chip free, won't crack, guaranteed to last many, many years. So I did that most recently. Now I'm going to pop the hood. And as you can see on the air cleaner here, it's just a very tiny opening for the air to get in. And when the hood is closed, it's even narrower. So what I did is I went into the back of the air cleaner housing, installed a 4-inch duct saddle, which you can get at the hardware store, and then I ran some 4-inch flexible aluminum tubing just beyond the engine wall here, so it can take in fresh air. And with this setup, it takes in air on the front as well as through the back, so the entire filter sees air and the engine takes in quite a bit more fresh air. Walking around to the cargo bay, which is huge on this particular model motorhome, I installed a water diaphragm tank, which greatly prolongs the off time of the water pump when you're dry camping. And I believe that's a 6-gallon, which I got at Lowe's, and I got it pretty securely strapped in there through a water pressure gauge on the end. Relocated my water pump to this position on the outside. It was in this cubby hole, which made it very, very difficult to get at. So at least this way I can service it if it needs a replacement. And right above here is a thin line baseboard electric heater, which I picked up. This one's 18 inches long, 115 volt, and sometimes I do some very cold camping, so I'll click that on just to keep this area nice and warm. Over here I have a couple of supplementary propane tanks, which are strapped in real nice and tight. They don't budge at all, and I've got that tied into the main factory propane tank that's under the vehicle, with a couple of shut-off valves that allow me to open up the supplementary tanks and just feed it right into the main line of the RV.